Oh, light it!
Yeah, alright, Pete. Look how big the... I do. That's it. That's literally it.
Oh, big boat! Big boat!
Holy shit! Did you see that? Whoa!
Hi guys, Peter here. Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel, and welcome to my first of hopefully many chase videos I'm going to upload on here. A couple weeks ago on March 31st, a bunch of my friends and I with Project Tilting, please go support it, link in the description, went out on our first storm chase of the year essentially. And this ended up being my first storm chase in like 2 years. So I felt like I would share the story of leading up to the event, how the chase went. So this event first really showed up on our radar as just kind of like, oh, this could be something interesting. Like a week out when the Euro first started doing something. And the moment that started happening, it's like, okay, we gotta watch this. And as we slowly got in more and more into range with other models like the UK Man, the GFS, the Euro started all coming into agreement, I started to feel a little bit confident that we would actually see a notable severe weather event. Notable in terms of we would actually see something. Which, it's not often I get to confidently say that 5 days out, but I did. Now, knowing the trend of the winter, I was very worried about the fact that this would downtrend significantly. And it kind of ended up with doing that a bit, but it didn't end up holding us back. And as a result, there was a day 5, 15%, essentially over us. And basically, that was the choice to be like, okay, I think we could chase. So I made a tweet about it, actually, I think before we got put in the 15% risk, talking about the fact how, I want to chase this day. And I know it's the Mid-Atlantic, and I know it will not produce anything good, but frankly, I do not care. I hadn't been chasing 2 years, so I'll be fine with it. Day 4 15% risk even extended further north into, the entire state of Pennsylvania. And at that point, it was the Friday before, I was like, alright, lock, stock, and barrel, I think we're chasing Monday. Weekend goes through, we're in a day 3 slight. And then the day 2, they introduced an enhanced further down south with probably with a 10% tornado risk for some reason. I kind of still don't know why they did that, because if you pulled any sort of shear profile from it, it did not look very good. That got eventually dropped, but we ended up solidly in the slight risk for day 1. We kind of had different ideas for where we wanted to go initially. Our original plan maybe was to go northwest or maybe go south. And then that morning we had decided on staying at Millersville and then moving from there once storms initiated. However, following concurrence of the 15Z sounding from Millersville shown here, and then the 18Z which had us mixed out, our initial decision was like, okay, well, we gotta go south. So we packed up all our stuff. We got in all 6 of our cars, some of them with amber lights on, and we decided it was time to head out and move south.
Why can't Peter win?
Well, I need to say something. Do we want our 4-ways on? Okay, sir.
You're en route to the target area.
Yeah. Well, true. I was just thinking just in case people somehow get...
Look at all the people. You got Gabe's car in front of us. We're the second car in line. There's Mitchell, Mike, Adam, and Eliza. Oh my god. Look at this. If you don't like that, you don't like the AMS department at Millersville.
So from Millersville, we ended up dropping south into Maryland and ended up getting to this Highland Park in Pilesville, Maryland, where our first main action was, 1, get a wind sign up so we can sample the environment down there. And for the boundary layer people that we were with, and for their boundary layer class, they got a kite up with some kestrels to sample the boundary layer, especially of an environment that will be conductive for severe thunderstorms later today.
Sunshine.
Get excited.
That's destabilization right there.
Get the damage survey viewer ready now.
Boundary layers got their kite up there. We're about to launch a wind sign.
Anthony, how are we looking?
All good, all green.
Let it go there? Alright, just let it go.
Oh, that's gonna get a little close.
That's Dr. Kosh's
Mac's
day.
gonna go right over.
Yeah.
You know what I also think is the temperature gradient from the Chesapeake.
Also that, and we're right on the boundary where the winds become.
Oh, I like that look right there.
Like up there, we have winds that are more like northwesterly, and you can kind of see it with the clouds here, how they're like stretching out almost to the northeast. But here we're blowing more southerly winds, so that's going to create a convergence zone, which should enhance our lift, which should give us bigger thunderstorms.
So it currently says 76 over 58, 54% relative humidity. Got a nice wind. What do you have to say about this wonderful little boundary layer project, Peyton?
It's looking pretty good. I'm just gonna make sure this thing is recorded.
Yes. I like kind of these clouds looking to our south. I wonder if that's going to be our convective initiation. I guess it's southeast. I actually do not know our direction right here. But I do know it's like we're sitting right, because over there it's clear directly to our south. And then you look to our north and it's just a bunch of clouds. Good job, guys. You want to talk to the camera?
I'll talk to the camera.
Go talk to the camera.
What?
Talk to the camera.
Thunder stuff!
Austin, how's the Mark Battle subplot going so far for you guys?
It's great. Mark is looking extra cute today, so it makes it a lot better.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Roll the sleeves up. Special guest Braden.
Special gift for you.
There you go.
Welcome. How's the Mark Battle subplot going for you so far?
Oh, it's going incredible. We've seen so many sites. We went to McDonald's. It was
Oh, that's a lead right there.
Yes, we went to McDonald's. It was incredible. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Put him up for me.
Thank you, Brad.
Yeah, get that.
So after getting our first Windsong launch out of the way and done, and their first kite flight done, we decided it was food time. So we ended up going to Wawa, which was like about 15 minutes down the road, and decided what we were going to actually do from there. And with some current observation analysis, so we decided we needed to find another place to do a second Windsong launch. So we decided to end up moving from there. But I have to mention, this pretty good part coming out of Wawa I really liked.
Look at this convoy.
Should I tell Adam to turn on his amber light? Adam, turn on your amber light.
For the bit.
He doesn't have a walkie-talkie.
Oh.
He doesn't?
No, he's not a part of the tilt thing.
Oh, I thought everybody.
Oh, I thought everyone got a
I thought every
walkie-talkie.
car
Okay.
got one.
He had it on before. Why does he not have it on now?
So after leaving Wawa, we took a 10-minute drive down to Hickory Elementary School in Bel Air, Maryland to do our second balloon launch of the chase.
So we want to know. I don't like that.
That is.
Boy, that thing really came up and it really died.
Oh,
Well, it moved over the bay. It's cooler over the bay.
Well, this isn't over the bay. This is over DC.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There it goes. All right, we're over the trees.
All right, we're good. Go.
All right, clear.
Good job, guys. How we doing out here?
Good, all green. Data's coming in. Storm is firing, coming right towards us.
Ah,
I like this right here.
I do like that area. I feel like if any storms catch up to the alpha, they could probably do something.
So here ended up being our second balloon launch results here. And from here we decided we probably wanted to move somewhere else. For the boundary people, they could do another quick little kite launch. So we ended up going back to Highland Park to do this one last little kite launch.
Right. Great, now the grass is going to be fucking soaked.
Raggy.
Meanwhile, while this is all going on with us in the Mark Battle subplot,
this is our storm chase vehicle. It's myself, Braden, Austin, and Mark. I just want you guys to know that storm chasing is a very serious thing, and there'll be no shit posting and no memes today. Okay?
Mark,
So,
we're looking pretty cute today.
God damn it! That's what I was saying. Oh guys, we got some good shit popping off here. What do you see, Mark? Oh shit! Oh shit! You see that shit? No! Oh, baseballs! Yo, baseballs! Ah!
meanwhile in the Gabe Pena and Jack subplot,
Wait. Oh, wait.
It's alive!
What was that?
That was a turkey!
we do not have very good luck with stuff in this department, and of course it would happen. Luckily, his vehicle's not damaged, everyone was okay. They still went up chasing that night and got a 70-mile-per-hour wind gust. I'm still annoyed about that. But, back on to where we were. Now, as you saw, there was a rainbow on the way there. It did get a double rainbow at one point, as you saw as well. And we could also see the storm starting to approach on in the distance. So we knew it was, once we were done there, we had to get a move on those storms. Meanwhile, back in the Mark Battle subplot.
Guys, we found rain.
Huge rain! Huge rain!
You guys see all the rain?
Get hit by the rain!
It did not take long for us after we left Highland Park and started pushing back northerly to see this huge shelf cloud off in the distance from the storms toward north and west. It was, honestly, it's probably one of the better shelf clouds I've seen in this region. And that's what convinced us to stay going north. And we were worried about going too far north at one point, so we briefly turned around and pulled into this fire department parking lot right here to essentially view the storms and get in one final windsong launch.
I saw one nice cloud-to-cloud boat on the way in. Look at that whale's mouth, my gosh.
Here's a little time lapse of the whale's mouth of the storm that was over us right now. We're working on about to send up our third balloon of the day, and this would be our final one because from here on out it would be chase mode, as we will very quickly learn here. But as you could probably tell, while we take it seriously, we're also having a lot of fun.
So we got a second shelf cloud right back in there right now. We just got all excited about. Right back in there. I wasn't recording when we were on our way here, but this thing currently over us was a huge shelf cloud beforehand. It's like one of the best I've seen in like this region. But I'm gonna keep my ankle kind of. But look at. How we feeling?
Feel pretty good right now.
Ian. Where'd that go? Oh. There's a big time shelf cloud back there. What are they doing all the way over there?
At this point, we're looking to a second storm along the line to the south that's starting to look really good. As I mentioned, it had a big shelf cloud in it. And our big decision is, do we want to stay here or drop south immediately and try to get on that storm there, see if we can get something out of it? And it did not take long for that decision to be get made. We knew what we had to do if we wanted to see something really good. After all of us raced back to our car, we ended up driving immediately far south, just a few miles down the road to get a better view of that storm to our south. And oh my god, the next few minutes were probably some of my favorite minutes of that chase.
Are we just gonna let it play again? Yes, play it again! What are you talking about?
I kind of wish we were a bit further back so we could see if there's anything going on. But this is really condensing
I was saying,
nicely.
is that like inflowing right in?
I think that's it.
It is. It's 100%. Got it.
Leo, your first green cloud!
Get the kite, Ethan! You got your self cloud over here where your outflow is surging, and then you've got nothing straight.
Oh, that looks awesome.
And look, you're starting to get some greens.
Oh, lightning!
Yeah, you're starting to get some greens in there under where that wall.
Look how big the inside is.
Crazy right now.
Oh my god.
Can you see it? Yeah. Oh, it's going crazy. I'm tweaking out.
It's like that.
Yeah, look at that.
Is there rotation?
Oh, inflow on the backside, and it's wrapping around.
And then there's the... Oh yeah, I can see
there.
it.
And here we are now, just seeing from this beautiful storm from Mid-Atlantic stands, just trying to figure out what's our next move here. Obviously, we don't have time to launch a windsown. We don't have time to do another boundary layer like kite flight. So it's like, do we want to stay here, let the storm run over us, or do we want to try to run east a bit, trying to keep ahead of it as long as possible in case it tries to do something further? Which, by our observation by this point, was an entirely a possibility that it could put down something. Now, it didn't end up putting down anything in the end of the day, but it did look like it was going to get it was pretty close at one point. I'll give it that much. And so our final executive decision was, I think we got to go south.
Yes. Let's go.
You want to stay ahead of it?
I think, yeah.
I don't think we can give up on it when it's
No, let's go.
Oh, we got another storm chaser here?
Oh yeah. I didn't know there was anybody else around this area.
Man, look at the green in there.
Yeah.
Whoa, nice lightning.
All right.
Turning off the following you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Where we going? Tell me where
We're
to
gonna
go.
go south. So
And then go east.
Jeez, I thought you said please.
Oh, I want to put on my hazards. Find location. Where's there an east option?
Mitchell says turn your hazards off.
Fine.
At this point, I was kind of pushing big to see if we could keep ahead of this as long as we can. Our fundamental problem at this point was the Susquehanna River sitting right there. There were two crossings, and essentially we have to go south to like stay ahead of this, and I don't think that's something people want to do. So we ended up taking the option of going back north.
Yeah, I turned around and saw a couple flashes.
I mean,
Dude, look at this thing right there.
Holy shit! I don't think there's any reason to go south, honestly. Like
We're not.
we're gonna lose time and
that's why we
visual if
turn.
we do that.
Oh my god, look at that thing.
Oh my god, we gotta. I do. That's it. That's literally it.
Keep going. But we don't want to keep going too far. We don't want to drive in.
There is a couplet there.
That's
it's
a
gonna
pretty
be.
strong couplet too. It's right there. It's right
We
there.
have eyes on it. It's to our left.
I'm fucking driving into it. What the heck? Ah.
Oh, big boat! Big boat! Big
Holy
boat!
shit!
right where that circulation is. Look at the inflow. Oh my God, it's right. It's literally gonna go right over the top of us.
Why does that look like a funnel?
That pace is really lowering, guys. Like, that is really close to the ground.
Yeah, I agree.
I didn't get 100% a good glimpse of it, but I swear I saw maybe a small funnel back there. I'm not entirely sure
maybe
on
it was
it,
the
though.
inflow. I don't know.
But
There was
like,
an
regardless, there is a pretty clear couplet on the Dover radar where we're looking at right now.
At this point, we just decided to park somewhere and just let it go over us, which I was kind of worried about, especially with a potentially tornadic circulation going over us. I wasn't a big fan of it, but at the end of the day, we ended up just staying where we were, and it ended up being the right move, so.
We're under this. Oh my God, feel the inflow. This is the circulation. Yeah, but it's hard to see at this point. I think so.
It's already raining.
Oh yeah, they put out a special weather station. Yeah.
And now it's time for the brute force of the storm, which didn't end up being that much, especially considering the part that was rotating our radar was going over us. Regardless, very cool structure. We got some gusty winds, as you'll see here, but like nothing spectacular per se.
Okay, they're just going to the Royal Fronts on the other side of
Yeah.
this traffic circle.
They just special weather statement in that section of the line, and we're pretty much right on.
Mount Holly would have forewarned it.
24, 28. Whoa! Whoa!
When this is over, do we want to get food here?
You're hungry?
Yeah.
How the hell are you hungry?
I say
I guess I just had a milk
I say we got on the most potent storm of the day,
Yeah.
and that's considered. I take that as our win.
And that pretty much concluded our chase right there. We just kind of let the line run us over, and once the rain got light enough, we decided to head back from Millersville from there. It ended up being a 40-minute drive. But we ended up getting a really good lightning show behind it, which is very reminiscent for me of a chase like 3 years ago that Gabe Pena and I had, where we ended up chasing out to Carlisle. And then on our way back, we got probably one of the best lightning shows I've seen. But this one did end up being like that, but it ended up being pretty good, as you're going to see. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making this. It was really fun editing this together, seeing all the intense moments we have, all the funny moments between the main plot and this couple little subplots that I snuck in there. Always remember to go support our project Tilting. Link below. Donate, please. We could use some money so we can go out to the plains, most likely next year. In other words, I will see you guys next time for some more radar loops.